Hi, VOD! Yay! Oh my god, I'm so excited. We're doing another class trial today, and we're also finishing up Chihiro's investigation. We know who killed her at this point. We know it's Toko. It's very obvious. I think the game is making it a little bit too obvious. But I'm excited. Kizzy just said he hates the VOD watchers. Don't trust him, YouTube. Actually, I don't hate y'all, but y'all are missing out on the magic. How about y'all come here for 1 second, and then you can watch the rest of the VOD, Okay. I'm gonna stop yapping and stop spreading all this ugly stuff all over people. And let's start playing the game. I also need to get my ghost chat up because I forgot that. 1 second, hold on. There we go. Okay. I'm ready. Kizzy, can I ask you a question? What is Hawk to a coin? You want me to say Hawk Tua? I can say that. You don't need to tell me. You don't need to trick me into saying it. You were watching the VOD, and when they said she had a split personality, I thought it was a little funny how obvious they were making it. Okay. What? I don't know what happened. Oh, I thought I restarted everything. Oh my god. Hello? What did we do last time? I kind of forgot. Hands are what looks like some kind of rope. You know about the rope. You know about this. Yes, we know. And I don't want to see this. I kind of don't. But sure, what does this all mean? I can't stop thinking about the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. There's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. I want to look at that case file one more time. You want me to? Oh, sorry. That's not the right button. Is it truth bullets? A case file. Okay, well, where's the case file? Of this? Okay. Let's look at it. Suspected genocide Jack victims include Ken Harada. I'm not gonna say the names. Among countless others. They were killed in the same way and mounted to a nearby wall. The word bloodlust was found at the scene of each crime, written in blood. Profiling indicates that the killer is likely a student suffering from a split personality. Okay. Well, do I look at this? I looked at the case file. Does he want me to look at Chihiro's body again? What I think about the poster? I don't know who this lady is. Is that Sayaka? That looks scary. The big-breasted swimsuit model. Now, why did he have to describe it like that? Me. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Also, I can't believe I said that out loud. Chihiro's presence here was especially weak, her body and her soul.
No forgiveness!
To target such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this. Okay. The big booty Latina, hey! Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All he needs to get is stronger. Okay, well, this is stuff that we've seen before. What do I do? I don't know. This? This dumbbell has to be the murder weapon. We've already seen this. I kind of forgot what we were supposed to do. The blood? There's a blood stain. We've seen that. I'm pretty sure we have, at least. Didn't they want me to go to the library? I just got back from the library. I think so. I'm pretty sure I did. I got back from the library. Oh, wait. I can't even leave. Oh, this door leads to the pool. I can leave. Check F1 the map. Check the F1 map. Okay. Jump scare. Oh, map is the first one. Okay. Is somebody here? Wow, wow. Okay, nobody's here. Somebody is in the locker room. There's a exclamation mark. Is there? Let's check. I guess I'm gonna have to talk to Hifumi then. What the hell is this in the back? This poster, is that Professor Sycamore? In the back! Pokemon X and Y. This poster, it's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Okay, oh, but wait, that reminds me, the poster in the locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of that woman. Could the poster have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. And who would do that? Who would know that? Other than Monokuma himself. Who shit on the floor? The hell? There's a strange stain. I bet you it was Hifumi. Gross. My god. The hell shit on the floor? Okay. The K-pop demon hunter, guys. Oh my god. You think Hifumi came into the locker room to swim? No, all bathrooms were occupied, so he said, oh, there's a bathroom right there, the locker room. And he shit on the he shit on the carpet. This one of the monitors, Monokuma appears. Okay. Does he want me to spawn Monokuma? How do I do that? How? How do I do that? Well, I guess I'll just sit on the floor.
Ding ding ding, Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as
Another stat increase for me.
Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet.
That's it. I'm
But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Water Penguin, hi. We just started. So don't worry, you didn't miss anything. We just started. We just checked out the boys' locker room and the girls' locker room, which was the place that we stopped at yesterday. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see?
Well,
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Information on the floor, and somehow the Sacha boys are involved. Also, Toko stinks. Right. Bunch of different pool-related items. But we have a coin. Add that to the gacha coin. Oh, okay. Let's look at this. Flotation zone. I like the flotation zone. I like that word. I actually do. What are we looking for? Let's look at this. Let's look at that. Same thing. Look at the gun. Why not? Is that a real gun? Why is there something like that here? It's dangerous, and it also has nothing to do with the case. Okay. Let's look at the camera. Surveillance camera. The mastermind must have been watching as Chihiro was killed. They know what happened, and they're still forcing us to go through with this. Well, yes. Well, yes. Oh, this is just the thing. Okay, we've seen this. What else have we not seen? Are we supposed to talk to Hifumi again? Like, are we supposed to do that?
I feel as if
Stat increase. I cannot reveal that just yet,
That's it.
but I
I'm
guarantee what
sure
I
of it.
found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Yes, Miss Luderberg said she witnessed something worthwhile too.
Well,
Okay, so Hifumi is talking about how Celeste came in and she saw something too. What am I missing? What am I missing? Have I not seen the bloodlust thing? The word bloodlust isn't in the wall, just like in all the other genocide jack cases. Okay, do I look at the poster again? Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, what reason would anyone have? I don't know, switch them yourself and let's see what happens. Maybe like a secret passage opens. Do I go into the pool? Okay, no. Maybe try the pool now? I can't! Let's go to the boys' locker room. Oh, we can open the boys' pool. The boys. The boys. Ooh, the boys. Ew. Can we go in here? Oh wait, this is a locker. I always forget that this isn't a door. Can I go back? Please? Please? Thank you. The animation is cool, but hey, I gotta go. Please, let's go. Please. Please. Oh wait. I'm sure there must be still more left waiting for me to just go. Okay, well, there's still more apparently. But I feel like I've seen everything. Don't blame me. Let's go back to the scene of the crime. Am I supposed to look at Chihiro again? Skip all the stuff that we've seen. I don't like this book. I feel like I've clicked everything. Camera? Card readers at the doors. I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Let's check them again. Yeah, kind of pointless. The same thing, but kind of pointless. Okay. What the frick? What the hell? Or me too, Nikki. That would be very useful. I feel like the boys' locker room, I still haven't seen stuff. I think I have seen everything, actually. Try Sakura again? Oh wait, I'm going to the pool. Oh no. Let me go. Please. Did I soft lock my game? I doubt it. It would be funny if I did. Okay, Sakura. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, so this is new. Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid attention to any of the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet and the girls— Oh, so it was you. It wasn't Hifumi shitting on the floor. Okay. Spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet right now.
Of course.
Exactly, I noticed it earlier and the stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it usually unusually clean? As if there was never a stain to begin with? Okay, so somebody switched the carpets and the posters. The fuck? What is up with this case? Okay, I think I can leave now. No, not the pool! Oh, good. Okay, good thing this is the girls' locker room. Ooh. Can we leave? Yes! Oh, we can leave. Okay. Let's look at the map. What do I need to look at? They want me to go to the library and the archives again. Oh, I can teleport! It's like Pokemon. Okay, nobody's here. Hello? Let's look at the books. Some kind of clue here, guess not. Got a coin though. Hey. Look at this book. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Let's look at the archives. Is there something I haven't seen? There's something up there. What is that? Oh, it's a camera. Okay. Okay, the extension cord. What about this? I know it was around here somewhere. It's gone! Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that, I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Can I go look for him now? I shouldn't go near it, so I guess I better not. Presidential assassination. Y'all think, Charlie Kirk's shooting is in there. Byakuya, where is Byakuya? I need to look for him. This is because it's not a real school. And then there's these serious issues that forced the school to close down in the first place. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now? The mastermind's motive, if we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out? Or... Okay, well... We haven't seen this. Oh, we have actually. Isn't it neat? We've seen this too. I'm just checking, don't kill me. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of things in this room, oh my god. Okay. What about this book? Anything new? Guess not. Got a coin though. Very useful. Let's leave. There's still more I need to see? What? What am I supposed to see? Closed down over a year ago. Mastermind squares within a new school. We've seen this before. I haven't seen this bookshelf. Nope. Nothing. How about the lamp? The lamp won't turn on. I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right there. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. There's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Did he do the killing too? Did Byakuya have a part in this? And he's trying to disguise it as Genocide Jack? Is he in one of the classrooms? Which, by the way, nobody hangs out in these classrooms. I feel like I've seen nobody hang out in these classrooms. Oh, ads are starting. Hello to the ad people. I mean, hello to the people who don't have ads. Hello. Welcome to the non-ad zone. Thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate it. I mean, it means a lot that you guys have a lot of, you know, you like support me. A lot of courage to like subscribe to this channel. Like, you have a theory? What's your theory, Kizzy? Kizzy, oh my god, I'm like talking to myself. What's your theory, Nikki? What's your theory, Nikki? Oh my god. If you want to figure out who killed Chihiro without those pesky ads, then subscribe. Nikki, what's your theory? Is there anything in this area that I haven't seen? They still want me to go to the library. What's in the library? Let's go back. Nikki isn't subbed, she has ads, I think. Nikki is immune to the ads. Every time I talk to her, she's not in the ads. She has an ad blocker because she hates me, like... She doesn't want to support the channel, like, we know. Welcome back from the ads! Oh, just a place you need to visit during the investigation? Okay, thank you for telling me. I was kind of confused, but now I'm not. Hey. Okay, I'm done with the library because it let me go free. Let's go downstairs. The noise of him just walking. Where do I need to go? Wait, I should go knock on Toko's door. I should go knock on Toko. Oh, Kyutaka, I love you. How unfortunate. Maybe you should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it, I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. No, you're fine. It's okay. Nikki is literally my #1. Exactly, Nikki. I don't think you hate me. I love you. Thank you, Nikki. Anything? Oh. Warehouse and dining hall. I'm gonna go to the warehouse first because that's where Celeste is. I love Celeste. Byakuya smacked Chihiro in the head. And you know how Toko has a crush? I think she's taking the hit for him. Oh. Hold on. Sometimes my Kiyotaka impression sounds like Jennifer Coolidge. Oh my god. You look like the 4th of July. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case? I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might disdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well, I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. Wait, is she saying this to me because I gave her that gift in free time? Is that because, like, we're friends now? Like, or is this just, like, forced? What? Really?
Indeed.
This is right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Why is her hair, like, blue? Even though it's black. Okay.
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Forced? Aw. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry, and it was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but It would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have ever happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise that anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. Which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Oh. Okay, I will say the only problem for me about not living here forever is there's no entertainment. Like, yes, there's amenities but no internet and stuff, so not really. Yeah, exactly, Pixel Pluto. I feel like I would need internet. In some form of entertainment so I wouldn't go crazy, you know? There's a laptop. Oh, there's an internet. There's no internet on the laptop. And no power. Hi, Asahina. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out, but she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was just getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created, outer space and donuts. She's kinda goofy. Hey. I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did spend time with her?
Well...
She was a little bit strange, didn't really hang out with other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yup, it's true. And it wasn't just us, either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know, she talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? No. Oh, wait, maybe. Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. What is Asahina? I kind of don't like her. She's kind of crazy, but I kind of like her at the same time. Entertainment is just talking to each other. Most of these people are annoying. Maybe she's insecure. Yeah. Maybe she's just shy. I don't think she spoke with the boys all the time. Oh my god.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for.
It's the moment I've been waiting for.
Trial. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Makoto can finally speak for himself. Begin the class trial or the red door is right through there. This one's gonna be messy. I feel like we don't really have like an actual person that we think killed, which was kind of the same thing for the last one, but like the last one was the first one, so we kind of didn't know anything. So is everyone ready to what? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come on.
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out of there, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. Oh. Just like he said a few minutes later. He reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. Oh! Yeah, Nikki, I feel like we don't have enough evidence. You would fuck with Hifumi for entertainment? Is that bad to say? Like, he seems fun to make fun of. That's not bad to say, I would do the same thing. Chihiro is genuinely the nicest person there. Yeah. I feel like we don't have enough evidence. I already read that. Oh my god, I'm reading things again like a crazy person. I'm scared. I'm scared. I told him, but I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you drag a girl around. Terrible, you're terrible. Whoa, so now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator. Let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. I feel like Byakuya has something to do with this. I just feel like it. He feels kind of sus. Let's talk to him before we go down. I gave you plenty of work. I gave you, like, I feel like, okay. Let's say this again. Hold on. Let me like rephrase what I'm trying to say. I feel like he has been reading those genocide Jack things a lot, and he's been studying those. So he killed Chihiro and did the same thing that Genocide Jack would do. So he would think that people would be like, oh, it's Genocide Jack. And then, you know, I don't know. I feel like he's sus in some way. Because I feel like he's been in that library for long enough.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. I couldn't stop speculating. Ooh! The steel box sank with heavy clicking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation, until finally, it came to a sudden stop. I feel like Toko didn't do this, and the game wants us to think Toko did it. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh, so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very
Good, good. You're rip-roaring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it at all. Not at all.
well.
Okay then, let's get the show on the road.
Thrills, chills, kills.
And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, and a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Yes, I want to save. I'm excited. The last one was very fun. How about we review? Let's review. Let's review. Let's review. Let's review. Let's see what we have before we go in. Okay. So we have the Monokuma file. We know where she died, which is the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object, so we know that she was killed by the dumbbell. Because the dumbbell had blood on it. Like, it had blood. We know Sakura spilled coffee on the carpet, which the carpet that she spilled coffee on is in the boys' locker room. So we know that the killer somehow switched the carpets around, and they switched the posters around too. They switched the posters, which we also have here. They switched the posters for some reason. What do we have? We have like a bunch of e-handbooks. We have a broken handbook, which is Leon's handbook. And we have like Junko's and Sayaka's handbook. What is Mondo's account again? Willing to listen, she wanted to get stronger. Yes, Chihiro did want to get stronger, so she did go to the gym at 2 a.m. We know about the dumbbell. Sakura's account is about the carpet. Was it the carpet? She declined several invitations. Oh, her actual account is that her and Asahina went to the gym a bunch of times, and they gave Chihiro like invitations. Like, they told her to come with them, but she declined. She may have been meeting someone in the locker room the night she was murdered. That's what Sakura thinks? Who would meet her in the locker room? Okay. Well, we know about the Genocide Jack case. What's Oi's account? Seems to have consciously, yeah, kept her distance from the girls. Noticed that she got, yeah, with her male classmates. Locker room carpet, we know about the carpet. Status of the dead body, the rope. Disappearing stain. Library desk lamp. Wait a second! The cord! The extension cord! The only person who knew about the extension cord was Byakuya, and the extension cord was around her. The dead body, it was around the dead body. Hold on! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Hold on. Hold on. I cracked the case. It's Byakuya. The only person who knew about the extension cord was Byakuya. It's Byakuya. I'm scared. Oh my god. Look. That's the extension cord that's around her arm. Oh my god. Oh, I'm scared. The person that I have been with this whole investigation is the murderer. I'm sick. I know it's Byakuya. I know for a fact it's Byakuya. Oh my god. Let me look at my skills. Do I even have any? I don't think I do. Melodious voice. Increases damage to the opponent when the statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet timed battle. Costs 3 SP. Do I even have that? Why not? Oh, I already have it equipped. Let's finish. I'm done. The extension cord part gagged me. I don't know if that's real or not.
A basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Okay, we know it's a dumbbell. Make your argument. Locker room dumbbell.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Oh, oops. I thought I had to explain.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Did I apply any new skills? I
The
applied
killer used a
the melodious
blunt
voice one.
instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
No! It was not!
Interesting.
No!
That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
It was a
Poor
dumbbell.
Chihiro.
Bring it back. Roll the tapes.
Chihiro's
The stupid
fatal
guy said it.
injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
No! I missed it.
That certainly would.
Poor Chihiro.
Chihiro's.
It appears it was.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer. What kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
There we go. I got it.
No,
Ugh.
that's wrong.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Oh.
Yay! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Oh.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide
Wait.
Jack.
Princess Sucrose! Eve has recently disclosed her latest addiction, watching Twitch streamer Diva Kizzy. In a tweet she wrote, "Can't wait to see how this trial goes. Good luck, Kizzy and Zippy." I'm crying. I'm gonna pin that. Oh my god. That was funny. Okay. Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to the non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reaction. Your truth bullets would disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. So there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle white noise, it won't appear at all. In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus the situation. Okay. I don't know if that's gonna happen to me or not. I forgot what mode I had.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
That's impossible.
Byakuya is trying to close
Why?
down the case immediately.
What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
Hey, so
There was proof.
speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is.
Do that again, hold on.
The culprit is Case closed.
But that's
Why?
well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
What the
Hey,
hell?
so speaking of, I don't know who that is.
The culprit is
Genocide Jack. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
Can I not? Is it?
Hey,
I don't think
so
it's that one then.
I don't know who that is.
I don't think it's that one.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why?
Well, I mean, there's just no.
Hey, so I don't know who that is.
I'm hitting the white noise? Huh?
The culprit is Genocide. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
Oh, I got it.
No, that's wrong.
My god.
I might
Not
know
Sayaka
one
being next to
reason it
us.
could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kinda weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
The other characteristics of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know. If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body. How the victim is
I got it!
positioned.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
It's because Byakuya has read the Genocide Jack cases and he's trying to think it's it. Oh my god.
No fucking way.
I feel like it's Byakuya. I feel like it's him.
You're
I don't know.
saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
No.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
Oh.
You lie!
What?
Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko. The answer is that she's not one person, but multiple people, right? Hangman's Gambit. There we go. This is the... Yeah. I feel like that's... Oh. What is that? The hell is that? What word is that supposed to be? Also, I don't like it that if I keep it and I'm not moving, look at how weird the mouse moves. That's not me. I don't know how to disable it. It's a slur again? How? What is it? I'm not gonna say it. Which one is it? I don't know. I don't know which one it is. Starts with S. Am I supposed to be clicking them? Oh, I am, okay. Oh, I know now. I know. I know. I didn't say it. The game's forcing me to do this.
Now I understand. Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Which isn't the word, by the way.
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too.
Let me change the mouse thing. I don't like it. System. Options. Movement Bob? Is it the movement one? Or is it the reticle speed? The reticle speed? Or is it the movement Bob? It's off! It says no! Slurs on slurs this week. I'm not... It's the game, not me. You guys can't really, like, point that at me. I really could... I could not move on without having to write that down. And I didn't even write that down, the game did.
Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality, it has to do with her behavior. Her behavior changed.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
The other games are less insensitive? I hope so.
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Yeah! She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, and a sea of truth and web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Hold on. This is the worst time for this, but somebody's calling me. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'll be right back. Oh my god. Where am I going? Okay, sorry. Hi. I feel like it took too long. I'm so sorry. Hi everybody. I had to help my brother with something, which made me put shoes on so I could leave the house. But I'm back. Hey. Let's continue the class trial. Before that, let me take a sip of water because I have to run back up. Hold on. Okay. Whew. I'm back. Let's continue the class trial. Woo. Okay. Woo. Whoa. Okay. She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
Me to my pocky.
And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
Oh, this is the TikTok sound.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
Oh. I'm sorry I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. Oh, so that's why.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
Oh.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Oh. Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second... Whoa.
Well, hello there, there.
Oh.
Is it me you were hoping to see?
What the heck?
So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Jill.
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality! So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
So intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds.
Hi, Viridian Vipers. Oh my god. Hello.
It's not true.
Thank you for coming in.
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless.
Viper's fine? Okay.
I mean, they just let this
Thank you for
idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people.
Ooh.
It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
I like the name Jill. I don't know why. The name Jill is so funny to me.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death.
I feel like it's still Byakuya somehow.
There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
What was his promise? You know?
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Toko's not the culprit, it's Byakuya. It's Byakuya, it's so Byakuya.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word.
Oops, I skipped her text by accident. I feel like it's Byakuya because of the extension cord. That's what made me think it was him. More details? Okay. Status of the dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident...
See, I'm not even
modus
moving the thing, but
operandi
it's making me
matches
move it. I don't like
completely.
it.
What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her.
Oh, okay, we're ending it there. Hold on. Roll the tape again. Let's do this again, hold on.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any—
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would...
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, The modus operandi matches completely.
The hell's a modus operandi?
What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her.
You get used to it? Okay. I don't know who... It's one of Byakuya's.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
I think it's one of Byakuya. I mean, she did kill people, but like, I don't know what
Do
she's
you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things. Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident,
okay,
the modus operandi matches completely.
The hell's this?
What more proof do we need?
Alright.
Give it up. You killed her.
Let's do this again. Hold on.
Sorry, but you say that, but perhaps if you had an
You think it's the second statement?
When you
Let me
compare
read the
your
second
past
statement.
murders to this, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof
do we need?
I think it is
Give
the
it up.
modus operandi.
You
Let's
killed
do
her.
that again. Hold on. Method of operation? Oh, okay. Thank you, Viper.
You say that, but do you really? Perhaps if you had an alibi. Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
when you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches
The
completely.
word!
What more
Oh my
proof
god.
do-
The noise, the white noise.
You killed her.
Let's do that again. Hold on.
Sorry, but I didn't. You say that, but perhaps if you had an. Oh, an alibi.
When you compare your past murder, the modus operandi.
Oh, dang it, the
matches
white noise is
completely.
still there. Oh, I got it. Never mind.
That's wrong. Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
She's funny. I like this Toko. Hold
I
on.
murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about
Monokuma
the
tattoo.
noodles,
That
the
sounds
sauce,
cool, Viper.
everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Hold on. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one. There's one clear difference between the murders, and the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases look at the neck and stomach. The victim's fatal injury.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
Oh.
But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference. Oh.
I got it!
Yeah.
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her?
Cacho
They
Pepe.
used some kind of rope to hang her up by her
Cacho Pepe.
wrists.
What is your point?
The ropes were extension
Well,
cords.
in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
rope. Like actual rope.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
Ooh, just the feeling of that hurt.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement.
Who made
like
that?
I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's 2 differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Not Big Mac.
Listen up,
Is
Big
she
Mac.
Applejack?
There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
Oh.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Oh. Ooh, don't describe her like that. No. Censor that. I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro. Oh my god. Because Chihiro was a girl, everybody else was a man, right?
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
That's also a TikTok sound.
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Yeah, the name of the men. I'm not gonna keep on just reading a bunch of names that I'm not gonna ever see after this case.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
Ew!
The hell is wrong with you?
Oh my god. She's so gross now. I kinda don't like her anymore. Hi, Shallow Bones. Thank you so much for the bit.
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles?
She's
Don't
dishing
be
out. She
stupid.
really is Shallow Bones.
I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly? Cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Oh.
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Oh.
Da-da-da-da!
Oh. This is new.
She's fully equipped.
I'm scared.
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you. Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Me the fuck's too
Could such a
cute,
heinous
Taka.
villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about
Thank
that.
you, Shallow Bones. Happy Halloween to you too.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Oh, ads are starting. How do I disable the auto thing? I don't know. It just randomly happened. select someone right now? Pause. Pause right now, pause. I'm gonna wait until the ads start again. Not start, finish. So I can finish this, because I want you guys to be here with me. Thank you, Shallow Bones. I don't know if you're in the ads, but thank you so much. Robot ads are here. I'm gonna have a piece of Pocky. I have some Oreo Pockies at the moment. It's called White Cookie, but that's an Oreo. That's an Oreo on the box. They're lying. Ooh, I bit the whole thing off. Oh my god. Thank you, Fig. Oh my god. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. Can y'all hear that ASMR? Hold on. It's not really that good. But, hey. There's Oreo Pockies. This is called Pepero. But, like, I call it Pocky because I'm so used to calling, like, this Pocky. But it's, like, two different brands, so. Okay, welcome back from the ads. Hey, what would you do if when he said yes with Truth Bullet? Exactly, Shallow Bones, exactly. I was thinking about it too. Okay. Do they want me to select someone? I'm selecting Byakuya. Him.
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to
How do I
classified
disable
government.
auto? How do I disable auto? I need to see this. Hold on. Because it keeps on moving without me. It keeps on moving without me, and I don't like it. Fast forward. Auto mode as a dialogue appears. Pressing space key. Oh, space key. Space.
Plus,
There we go.
you already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
It's Byakuya. It's Byakuya. It's Byakuya.
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
The silence was enough. The silence was enough for me.
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was...
Even Celeste is smart. See? Me and her? Same mind.
Because he wanted to pin
He wanted to pin the crime on her. The extension cord is what got me. I'm gonna keep on saying this over and over again. But if it wasn't for that extension cord being missing, I would have never thought this was gonna be the killer.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it.
Yup, because he spent 2 days reading up on Genocide Jack.
The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Yeah. And the locker rooms. They're suspicious, very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. Locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
There was a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. A new element has been added to the non-stop debates. Yes, please tell me. Next, we're going to add something called a truth flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down on the left mouse button, then you must memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullet, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Good luck and have fun. Okay. The 7 seconds rule was YouTube channel, Nikki. I know exactly what voice you're thinking of.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found
Oops.
his body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room...
Ew, look at her with her tongue out.
Absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
Ew.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Ew. Instead of shooting lies, you'll be trying to shoot something you agree with. Oh.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found his body.
Yes.
But he was acting weird...
The way I was shooting it.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take
That's unnatural! The victim was... So, of course, I would suggest there was no time... What's so strange?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Okay, hold on.
You said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found his
Oops.
body.
Shoot!
Okay, that wasn't it. I'm sorry.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird
Yes.
before we found
Yes,
his body.
I agree.
But he was acting weird... how?
I told
If you're
you.
presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it!
That's unnatural!
The victim was Chihiro.
No, it
who
wasn't.
So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room
no,
first. There was no time for
Pointless. What's so strange?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Okay, hold on.
So, you said Byakuya, but he was acting weird...
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls...
That's unnatural!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Oops.
Shoot!
Okay, so it's not that either.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Oh, that's
But
it.
he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room...
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro.
I got it.
No, that's wrong.
Thank you, Breb.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit.
Ooh.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
He's trying his hard. He's trying his best to make it seem like he didn't kill her, but I know he did.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The differences between this case and the other Genocide Jack murderers. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there. What could it be? Yeah, I know, Kyoko was finally speaking. I saw that too. Library desk lamp. What does that mean? Oh, extension cord.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with...
It was some kind of...
That's right! It absolutely...
Then there must be something...
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Hey, hey, hey!
Obviously, somebody else
Must have had it hidden away somewhere.
It was the extension cord.
What? The difference between
I got it, I got it.
When I want to kill, I use my very own, and I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely...
Then there must be something...
Hey, Byakuya.
I'd never seen that rope
You
before in
have.
my life.
Bitch.
No, that's wrong!
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
I'm pretty sure you have. It's the extension cord that you used for the lamp.
Because, you see, that rope, or should I say...
The extension cord.
That extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
The way I knew before the trial, I knew that it was him because I saw the extension cord. Oh my god, guys, I'm kind of smart. I'm kind of smart.
And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm and unconcerned. As if he's not involved. Not even involved.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Oh my god.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath.
I don't like his attitude. Kill him for his attitude only, I don't care.
What about all that bothers you?
Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said. Oops. That's not it. That's not it.
Shoot!
Because he didn't say, I got it! Oh, I have two things left. The scene of the crime.
I got it!
Yeah.
You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
In the boys' locker room.
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up until now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey! Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that switched between the boys and girl. Oh, we know. Oh my god! Pretty pink Pommy! Pretty punk Pommy, actually. Pretty punk freaking Pommy. Oh my god! Thank you so much for the raid! Thank you, thank you, thank you! How was your birthday stream? Everybody please, please wish Pretty Pink Pommy a happy, beautiful, wonderful birthday. Cause what the hell? Happy birthday! Thank you so much for the raid, Pretty Pink Pommy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is case 2, yes, we are doing the second class trial. But thank you so much for the raid, Pommy. Pommy, I know you've been streaming for a while. So please feel free to raid and run if you want to. And also, same goes to anybody who just came in from Pommy's raid. Thank you so much, Pommy. And I hope you have an amazing day. It's your birthday! Okay. The thing that was switched between 2 rooms was the posters. And the carpet.
I got it! The
Thank
proof
you,
that she
Pommy.
was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
Thank you, Andalise.
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Oh.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band.
The Saja Boys.
Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing
love
I
her
noticed
voice.
about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't
Yes, the carpet. The poopy carpet.
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet, but I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that stain that was scrubbed away. It was moved. The carpet. Is it disappearing stain or boys' locker room carpet?
I got it!
Yes, the boys one, okay.
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime?
Oh.
Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room.
Oh, this is where the other ones that we found of the dead bodies come in place.
She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gone into the boys' locker room somehow? Oh god, okay. Broken e-handbook, we know.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook! She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Oh, never mind.
Shoot!
Oops! Sorry!
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really
Oh,
have
I did that by
gotten into
accident.
the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook! She
that
was
one?
the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been—
No, I don't.
She used the thing. Huh? What?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Is it really? Could Chihiro really?
Ah! She must have hacked her e-handbook!
Oops. Oh my god.
Shoot!
I am going crazy. Hold on.
Really possible? Could Chihiro really?
Ah! She must have hacked. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have.
No, I don't. She used the thing that. Huh? What?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Oh my god.
If she had that,
She could get into the boys' locker room no
Hold
problem.
on, let's do it again. I
Is
didn't
it
click on
really?
it.
Could Chihiro really?
I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook! She was the ultimate pro— I'm sure that would have been no problem—
no, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main.
Huh?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Dang it!
If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker
Oh
room.
my god. I hate the cursor in this game.
Really have got?
She must have hacked her— She was the ultimate— I'm sure that would have been no problem—
No, I don't. She used the thing. Huh?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
No, that's wrong.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Hi, Hamalime. We are gagging. We're in a class trial.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
She kinda ate this.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Right, Byakuya. You're right. Right, which is why you used... Hold on. Let's continue.
Yup.
Before I
Hit
start
the nail
talking.
square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and—
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook,
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya!
Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya was the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Oh, there she goes.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
That's what we said.
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So,
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
Oh.
what?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Oh. Where are we going?
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Huh? For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Let's go. Oh my god. What are we about to see? So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was...
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom! What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
No, wait!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Very well. I'll do it.
Sakura!
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Oh, I love Sakura.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action?
Ugh.
You two are about?
Oh! Ruined the whole moment. She ruined the whole moment.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
Oh.
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Oh. Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy!
Why did they have to clock her? Oh my god. I'm sick.
So she was actually a he. Interesting.
Oh my god,
Thank you for confirming
Hifumi.
this fact.
What? You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
I'm sick. Why did they have to do that?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Oh, no, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Ooh, what the hell? Maybe I don't like Genocide Jill, actually.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
Monokuma knew from the start. I'm
Yes,
sick.
that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back
I
to
did
the
not expect
courtroom
that.
and get back to the trial.
The way Sakura reacted too, I'm sick. Chihiro Fujisaki. Here's our guy. That was so funny. Oh my god.
Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting.
And mind you, Kyoko was all up on there.
Let's resume the class trial.
Kyoko was all up on there. That's why she was like, we gotta go to the body. Let's go check out the body. She knew. Oh. I'm sick. Why'd they have to do that to her? Oh my god. Poor Chihiro. I'm sick. Oh my god. We're waiting for the ads to finish. But that was unexpected. I did not realize that. Her radar was ringing. She was all up on there. She was checking the armpits. She was doing everything that was... Oh my god. When we looked at her and we were like, why is she all up on the body? And she was like, I'm busy. Because she was busy looking through every single body. Oh my god. She is sick in the head. Oh my god. If you look back, you can actually see how often being a girl is mentioned, so it was low-key obvious looking back. Oh. I didn't know. I didn't know a single thing. Oh my god. Okay, welcome back from the ads, y'all. Let's get back to the class trial.
We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
The thought that had never crossed my mind. I see what they did there.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So, Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Ugh.
This is the most titillating situation!
Ew! Tongue all out and everything. Bitch, she looks like a dog.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Yes, please kill him.
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Kizzy calling women dogs? Actually, yes. She's... Genocide Jill? That is a dog. And I hope she dies next.
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
I hope so. My Pocky is done. I'm sick. I was eating this all across the class trial. I still have a small piece.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
What?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now.
Ew, he doesn't want to
telling
say
you the
the
truth.
curse word. He's a baby.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility, because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still—
That's very true.
Oops.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's only one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a girl. Oh.
Shoot!
Oops. Nobody saw that though. Genocide Jack? I don't know. This is the guy.
I got it!
Yeah, okay. I had a feeling it was. Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Make your argument.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues
I
are
don't
one
like
thing,
that.
but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Yay! No!
Okay.
Not game over!
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us?
Well, clues are one thing, but
Did nobody get...
I'm sure if someone saw the
killer?
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some...
Yeah. All we need...
It's over.
Dang it.
So, you want to know who saw the killer? And it's not like they're just game over, man.
Yay! No! Not game over!
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us?
well,
Clues are... Did nobody get...
I'm sure if someone saw the
killer?
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might...
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
I hit the white noise.
Shoot!
Wait, maybe it wasn't the
Isn't
white
there
noise.
a
Maybe it
single
was just
clue
me.
that might lead us to who did it?
That mechanic is not always used. I keep on
clues are
using
one
it.
thing, but
I'm paranoid now.
did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have
Changing my
said
thing
something
now.
by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Oh, so that isn't it. Okay. I don't know why I feel like that. I don't know why I feel like that's
Isn't there
the
a
answer.
single... Well, did nobody get a... I'm sure someone saw the... Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
Yeah.
It's over. You want to know who saw the killer?
No,
And
Byakuya
it's
saw
not
that
like
too.
they're just gonna turn themselves in.
Game over, man!
Yay! No! Not game over!
Isn't there a single... Well, did nobody get... I'm sure someone saw the... Perhaps someone saw the victim at...
Yeah. All we need...
It's over. It's all. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And no.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
The warehouse.
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only
I forgot
Makoto knows about this.
that happened. I was just talking about how. Okay, well, let's just move on.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry?
Oh, so Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
Was it Mondo?
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
Was it Mondo? Because Mondo kept on talking about how he felt bad for Chihiro or something.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who...
Seriously?
Oh.
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Yeah, look at him. Oh, it's so Mondo. I'm kind of upset it isn't Byakuya. I kind of want to Byakuya dead.
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed
Dang
of.
it.
Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Oh, hold on. The way Celeste is talking, hold on.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry, hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow it's really hard to believe.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
There's a lot of scenes for
What
this
do you
one.
mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that track. It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I
I
don't
don't know why
even
I picked
have a
that.
tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
Oh.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it? First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Oops.
My tracksuit is black.
I did not mean to do that. I was meant to. Oh my god.
Shoot.
That was not what I was. That was not
First
what I
of all,
wanted.
we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask,
Why did he choose?
What do you mean, this?
I got it! It matched the one.
So, the killer was wearing this.
My tracksuit is black.
I don't. Cause exercising.
I have a white track. I got it from the.
Did any of that really help us?
No way. Not a chance.
First of all, he was on his way. So next, why did he choose?
What do you mean, this?
I got it! It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising.
Queen. On the night of the murder, right before nighttime, Chihiro was spotted leaving the warehouse. It seems she was stuffing some blue exercise clothes to a duffel bag. Presumably she was on her way to exercise, but the clothes were not found at the crime scene. Celeste had not told anyone other than Makoto about the about this encounter.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse.
Did
Oh.
any of that really help us?
No way. Not a chance.
First of all, he was on his way. So next,
why did he choose the specific?
What do you mean, the specific?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit. It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
No, that's wrong.
Fig, I'm sorry I don't think like you, but this is my first time playing this game.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
We found out there was Mondo.
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then I assume he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color.
Oh.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just...
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, his boyfriend. No, I'm so sorry, Kyutaka.
No, that can't be it.
Mama, I'm in love with a criminal.
The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Oh my god.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
Is that Hawkmoth's voice actor? Oh my god, this game is filled with miraculous Ladybug voice actors. Oh my goodness, the way I realized just now that it's the same voice actor.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony.
Yeah, Torbjorn. And just like that, she was gone.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the back.
Yeah, that's Torb, Nikki.
If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Yeah.
Look, it's him. With the baby corn hair.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
R.I.P.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel,
Stupid,
didn't you?
stupid. I
That's
miss
why you
him. I
said
miss
what you
Leon.
did.
Doom Yaoi like Ivor X Lucas, enemies to lover, Doom Yaoi toxic BL. Exactly.
Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a...
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it. To put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Why am I answering? She's the one answering. The way he was acting. Oops.
There was a certain maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happen to refer to him as dude.
Oh!
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You notice such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Queen. Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I still think I'm smart because I would have never thought the extension cord thing was actually something a part of the class trial.
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
I don't like it when he changes his voice.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to... Mondo's. Or Chihiro's?
I got it!
It's Chihiro's. Because
We know
Chihiro's dead.
Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
Yeah.
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbook break? There's only one possible explanation. By hitting its weak point.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip. But I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession,
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
The sauna.
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the
Yes.
sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
Isn't it because he took his handbook with him when he did that little thing with, Kyutaka? It is him! I'm sick. Doomed Yaoi.
What if they found out by accident?
They were boyfriends.
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Wait a minute. Is it Kyutaka? Who is it? Who is it? Had to be who wore all their clothes into the sauna. It was the person who wore all the... No, Kyutaka had his shirt off. Yeah, it was Mondo.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop for a second because of the ads. Oh no. I'm sick. I'm breaking them up. I'm sick. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm breaking them up. I'm sick. I was there from day one. I was there from day one. And if you don't want your e-handbook to break in the sauna, you know what you're gonna do. You know what you gotta do. You know. You know. You know. Thank God he's dying, because all I can hear now when he talks is Hawkmoth, and that's really throwing me off. I knew somebody was gonna say something like that. Oh my god. Doomed. Doomed, Yowie. Doomed. D-O-O-O. No, it's 2 O's. D-O-O-M-E-D. Doomed. Yowie. Okay, I'm waiting for the ads to come back. Or to leave, actually, not to come back. Oh, welcome back from the ads. Thank you for watching. Let's continue.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
Yep.
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill.
No. No. I'm so sorry.
I don't accept this. Show me the proof.
I'm
the
sorry.
Actual solid proof.
I'm sorry, Kirutaka. I'm sorry. I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Oh my god, okay, it's one of those again. I hope it's the last one. Oh, this one has 3. I'm sick. Whoa. Okay.
Let's test Makoto's
Can we
assertion.
change it? Or we can
If
with
what
it.
he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Makoto.
Well, my
She ate
goddamn
that.
handbook works just fine.
Oops.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Broke during their sauna shutdown. If I can just prove that.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
I can't do F2 for
If
this one.
what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Okay, good thing that didn't work. I don't think that was right. Let me read what he said after. Then that will show that the handbook Mondo has must actually be...
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Does he have
Well,
Chihiro's
my
handbook?
goddamn handbook works just fine.
Oops.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all!
Okay, it wasn't that one.
Shoot!
My bad.
Let's test if what he said you broke your own. In other words, if then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Ah, dang
See?
it.
Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Okay, we gotta do this again. I think he has
Let's test
Chihiro's
if what he
handbook,
says
and
you
the
broke your
handbook
own
that was on the
handbook.
ground is
In other
his.
words, if Mondo's handbook, then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
It's not that one either?
Shoot! Let's test if what he says you broke your own. In other words, if then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just...
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I have one more heart left.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you
know.
broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Okay, hold on.
Let's test if what he says you broke your own. In other words, if then
That proves that what Makoto said...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Well,
See? Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
I don't know if that's that, but if I
let's
lose,
test if what he
I'll just
said you
redo this
broke your
segment.
own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo... Then that proves that what Makoto said...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Oh my god.
See? Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Let's test if what he said you broke your own.
In other words, if then that proves that what Makoto said...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Okay, it's not that. I'm gonna have to redo. It's okay.
Shoot.
It's not gonna be the full class trial. It's just gonna be that segment. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Yes, please.
I refuse to give up yet.
Thank you. Give me my heart back. Okay. Oh, this one has 3.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own hand.
Everybody dies or does the game just end? No, that was just the cutscene. It was just like, do you
In
want to
other
redo?
words, if
And you get your
Mondo's
hearts
handbook
back.
is
Heart-
actually broken,
Your hearth
then
back.
that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Did I do broken E thing for that?
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all!
Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Let's test if what he said you broke your own. In other words, if then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Dang it.
See? Makoto was wrong.
Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
You phased on a shiny medical. Well, damsel, if it makes you feel any better, today I found 2 shiny Badoos sitting next to each other. And I tried to get one, but both of them disappeared. Before a blink of an eye. Both of them ran off when they saw me. And I didn't even get a single one. And I've been so pissed about it. But I didn't want to say anything.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is
I didn't even
correct, then Mondo,
Okay.
you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
I actually don't know what it is, like,
See?
genuinely. What does phased mean? Phased means if you're, like, hunting for a Pokemon and there's another Pokemon that's right next to it, you phase into that Pokemon because you get the shiny of that Pokemon, if that makes sense.
Makoto was
Like,
wrong
you're trying to hunt for a
after
specific
all.
one, but then you get another one. You
Mondo
phased into
wouldn't
that
hurt
one.
a fly!
Yeah, the Pokemon who run away are terrifying. Knowing that that's the only thing that can get rid of a shiny is scary.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
I genuinely do not know what this
says
one
is
is.
correct. You broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all!
Dang it.
Shoot!
I don't know.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
I feel like you have the wrong bullet.
In other words,
I've used everything except for
Mondo's
Chihiro's
handbook is
e-handbook.
actually broken,
For that one
then
specifically.
proves that what
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
I don't know if I
See?
hit that one,
Makoto
see?
was Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Let's test if what he says you broke your own. In other words, if then that proves
that what Makoto said.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Oh my god.
See? Makoto was Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
let's test if what he says you broke your own. In other words, if then that proves that
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
I don't even know if I hit that
See?
one, see?
Makoto was Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
let's test if what he says you broke your own. In other words, if then that proves
that what
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Makoto was Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Every time I try to hit that,
let's test if
it's
what
just
he
not
said
working.
you broke your own. In other words,
if then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No.
See?
Please.
Makoto was Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
It's worse that the
Let's test if
reticle
what
is
he
like
said
moving
you
by
broke your
itself.
own. In other
Look at
words,
this. I'm not
if
even
then that
moving it.
proves-
It's moving
well,
by
my
itself.
goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Makoto was Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
let's test if what he said you broke your own. In other words, if then that proves
that what
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
I see. After all of that, it's still wrong. Oh my
Let's
god.
test Makoto. If what he says is correct, then Mondo,
you broke your own. In other words, if then that proves
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See?
You can slow down time? How? How? Down the space key, you can concentrate and slow down the passage. Oh. Oh! I got
Mondo
it.
wouldn't hurt a fly.
I didn't know that. Good to know. Okay. I thought you had
let's
to
test
aim.
if what he said
you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken,
then that proves that what
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Yup.
No, that's
Got
wrong.
it. Finally. Oh my god.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
I thought you tried everything. I thought I did.
The broken handbook that was in the main hall,
Thank you, Brab.
isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
so then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake.
Son of a bitch.
Oh.
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong.
Oh no.
You are wrong. You have to be wrong.
Oh no.
Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Okay, this is when this happens. Oh, look at how cool she looks, just leaning back. Hold on. I like this segment. Okay, we're moving on. Yeah. Chihiro put the thing in. Celeste saw Chihiro, as you can see from the eyes, the beautiful eyes. Where you can get hints right. Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse with the duffel bag and saw the blue in it. There's something that everyone has that you need to get into the locker room. The card. Then they got in. The weapon that the killer used was a dumbbell. Oh, as soon as they got in, that dumbbell was used immediately. Oh wait, somebody was waiting for them. No, somebody was waiting outside. As the murder took place, some blood splattered onto something, didn't it? The poster. Chihiro is dead. To disguise the truth, the killer switched around the carpet, and as well as something else, which is the poster. Which locker room did the killer move to? Girls? The killer took something from the other locker room and switched it with the scene of the crime. This is supposed to be here. But what is this? Is this supposed to be that? Yeah. As the murder took place, some blood splattered onto something. Had it right the first time? Hold on, let's go back from the start. Duffel bag, gym uniform. Chihiro tried to get into the boys' locker room. I had the card. Somebody was behind them. They were greeting them. That same person was also the person who killed them. What is this supposed to be? Hold on. Left mouse button. I can't get hints on these circles, but I can get hints on the actual question marks. If that's what you want me to do, bruv. What is this supposed to be? Search the places. Now what happened to the boys? Was it the... This? Killer used was... Had it right before the close-up of the girl. Is this where I had it wrong? Right, reticle is so bad. Disguise the truth. The killer switched around the carpets as well as something else. The poster. What about this though? Hold on. The killer took something from the other locker room and switched it at the scene of the crime. The card? No, I don't think so. Okay, this is right, this is right. Something about these other pages are not right. This one. To disguise the truth, the killer switched around the carpet as well as something else. The card, right? To disguise the truth? I think so. I don't know, because there's this card that's like this image of a card falling off. I don't know if that's like, I don't know. Cause you know, they took the card, and they came back here and they opened it. They opened the girls' locker room. Killer took something from the other locker room and switched it at the scene of the crime. This is where the poster, right? Poster girl comes in. And then Byakuya, for some reason. What was it that Byakuya brought to the murder scene? It could only have been... What? Oh, he bought the extension cord. Okay, I got it. When Byakuya arrived in the scene, what did he use to disguise what had happened? Where did the killer go after they were done? The sauna? So they can throw things in there? When the handbook got thrown into the sauna room, what happened to it? It broke. Did I do it? Let me go back from page 1. I just want to check. Okay, yeah. Celeste saw the duffel bag with the gym uniform in it. Card. Dumbbell. Which one is this? The weapon the killer used was dumbbell. I feel like they had this on their hand when they killed Chihiro, you know, it would make sense. Blood didn't splatter because... So there's okay, some splatter. Didn't it? Yeah, because... Wait, no, it was the boys' locker room. Actually, this made sense. I still don't know about this card. Hold on. Killer switcher on the carpet as well as something else. The poster. Poster in the carpet. But this feels like they're like putting it. Yeah, hold on. Feels like they're like taking it. This, put that there, and then this is where they put the poster in. Take the poster down, put the poster, and then yeah, there we go. I think the Byakuya moment here is right. This is also right. I think I did everything right. I think so.
The killer is
hopefully.
You. First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Then Celeste,
with
not
bag
Celeste,
in hand,
Chihiro left.
Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he.
Ooh.
Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro.
Okay.
And attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act.
I got that
First,
one right.
Pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
Which is so confusing. Why? I don't get what his motive was for this.
After stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime.
Oh, ads are starting. Okay, I'm gonna stop for a little bit there. I'm gonna stop until the ads finish. I actually don't know where my phone is. 1 second. I think I left it downstairs. Oh my god. I think I did. I'll just go back and get it when we finish the stream. Hope I got everything right. I think I did. That's cool! I got everything right in this one. Okay, welcome back from the ads, y'all.
He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Opal! Thank you so much for the raid! Hi, Opal! And hello, everybody from Opal's raid. We are currently playing Danganronpa, and we just solved the case. We cracked the case! Kronk! Yeah, we're about to see the death. What is it called? I don't know what it's called. We're about to kill the murderer because we found out who killed poor Chihiro. Oh my god. I feel so bad for Chihiro. But thank you so much for the raid, Opal. If you want to raid and run, that's totally okay. And same goes to anybody who came from Opal's raid. Yes, the execution. That's the word I was looking for. Yes, execution. We're about to see the execution after this. Or maybe Mondo's gonna like scream and cry, I don't know. Let's see.
Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
I got everything right. It was Mondo. R.I.P.
Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
R.I.P. Complete.
Wait. No.
No.
This can't be right.
Doomed Yaoi. Oh no. I'm sick. I'm so sorry, Kiyotaka.
Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof.
No, Kiyotaka.
Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Thank you so much, Opal. Have a good night. Evidence that Mondo's the killer, that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to the bullet time battles. Oh my god, we're still on about this? Absolutely, yes. Let's talk a little bit more about fever time and time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. And you can push RMB, LMB, RMB, LMB, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. Oops. Queen. At this point, if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push R and B however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. This is only lasts until your focus runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if you got access to the special time. Okay. So we've also prepared something called that time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates that time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use that time. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. I don't know, I still don't understand, but okay.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False!
Oh wait, it's this again, okay. I know how to do this.
Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False!
Oops. Did I do something wrong? Oh, sorry.
Show me some evidence! I won't listen!
Dang it!
You're corrupt! I refuse to vote!
I can't really see them!
False!
Okay, I don't... Okay, well, we're doing this again. Yes, please.
I refuse to give up yet.
I like that the green hearts are there. Okay. I know how to do this. That moment was just weird.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! You're corrupt! I refuse to vote! I refute you! False! You're corrupt! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence!
Ah, final strike, okay.
Show me some evidence!
This should prove it.
Oh no! He was gagged.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Oh. Okay. A beef rank. And we got 65 coins.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that!
Wait! Hold on!
Aww.
No waiting! No holding on! Time for the moment we've all been waiting for! Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
R.I.P. I'm sick. Doomed, Yowie. Doomed. Doomed. He is guilty. I don't think Taka can hate us. Okay, it's time to voice again. Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Wada.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, that vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimari. If you need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
Aw.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Oh, the new stupid. Why? Why did you do it? Oh, he's crying. No.
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murderer this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hear the control key. You can hit the control key to hear fast forward. Wait, is it actually like real doomed? I was just joking. His name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that way as his way out. Okay? Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. No matter how tightly he wrapped himself in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not really easily wetted out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear, instead it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Oh, it's him talking, okay. Even though he just like, girl, Chihiro's actually...
Hey,
And that was something that Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter what the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But...
Leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay, I'll get better. With that thought in front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action, and so that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body, but sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, then ask them to help from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided into Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to be. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become stronger. That was his inspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been a part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep his secret?
Because
if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room. Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. He tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk about it, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you... Because no matter what I did, no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone?
You're wrong!
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can, and that's all there is to it.
Well, while we're on the subject, why not tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know that what Mondo did. He killed his own brother.
He killed his own brother? Oh. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and the riffraff. Okay, I don't know what the hell. And the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of the certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Awada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust to respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the biker gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands, Mondo's. Just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang. Which is why... I gotta get stronger than Daya. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta
Don't fuck
win.
with me.
I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. Tragedy struck. Ooh. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... the brother protected him, but he died. Laying in his kid's brother's arm, the older brother delivered his final words. "My bad, kid, I fucked up, sorry." Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Dia never blamed him for what happened. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. 'Cause it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that could cause the accident. As a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Dia was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong. Okay, what is up with the characters just repeating words? And yet... As soon as their killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. The lovely, the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear that I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it would all be for nothing. So that's why. Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzziness, uneasiness, turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with them. And right there, they told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because I mean, you've kept the secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. Their words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like they were exposing the lie I'd been living on myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really
What?
am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. They had the strength to face their own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of them. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back and let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my head? My face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong. Stronger than you. Garnet.
You son of a bitch!
Yeah. And stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at them down on the ground. Hey! I killed them.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive and so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. Boned. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For the past, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what truth strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't. You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again, I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as much as I want. Unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Iwata, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Ooh. I said wait!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
R.I.P. Do I like butter? Yeah. Who doesn't like butter? Butter. Spreading it on toast, you know, a little bit on pancakes. Butter. Okay. Oh, he has the wig. Monokuma has the wig. Remember that? Oh. Cage of Death. Butter on toast is really good. I like butter on my pancakes. Butter. I want pancakes now. Whoa! Oh! 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 Ooh! Ooh! I don't like that. I don't like that imagery. So you like butter? Oh, is he gonna turn into butter? Hey! Let's put that on toast. Pancakes! I want pancakes. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be free. How did you know? I wasn't laughing at the death, I was laughing at the butter. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taking so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Okay. He is letting it happen. That's for sure. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. He, of course, had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game? Byakuya?
What is this? promise.
You're completely insane, you know that. I came. One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response, except that.
however,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crimes?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm and motionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Oh, ads are starting, okay. Pause until the ads. Oh my god, we've been live for 3 hours. And I said I would do only 2. That's... Thank you, Fig. I will. After I'm done with this stream, I will be going straight to bed. But thank you so much for stopping by. And saying, like, it could have been something more interesting, but no, it has to be inspired by that. Yes, I don't understand his motive. I don't know why he thought, hey, let's do this to make this more better. It's confusing. Very confusing. You went the execution? Oh. More... But no, it has to be inspired by that. Welcome back from the ads. Okay, let's continue. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule, too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
What?
You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't even have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well, so you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed, but if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a helping hand. Oh my goodness! Gar, thank you so much for the raid. Hello everybody from Gar James stream. We are currently playing some Danganronpa. I actually just finished a class trial, which is a big part of the game, so I'm almost done with the chapter that I'm on. So thank you so much for the raid, Gar. Gar Jam, if you want to raid and run, that's totally okay. And same goes to anybody who came through from the raid. Hi, Atilia Kieran. And also, hi, Gar Jam. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Pickled. And hi, Evan Torres. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna drink a sip of water since I'm here. Zippy's so popular. Oh my god. But thank you so much, Gar. Okay, let's go back. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene? But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached to that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eye piercing into me. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Garjam. Have a good rest of your day, or night, or afternoon. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, and I know now who I'll have to watch out for. Oh no! Oh my god! What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
I'm up next?
You...
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean? 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 Mean?
What the
Mean. Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how
The noble son of the noble family. Truly you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. And I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
You're getting all riled up.
Oh, so cool! It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper, sounds like someone needs a nap. Oh my god. Monokuma's laughter pealed across the courtroom, and the curtains closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell and had more of a future than us. All of our courage and our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. What the hell? What is this?
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away!
Who is this? Is it the mastermind? Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh, my, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Chapter 2! Was that the end? The end. Whoa. That was a good chapter. That was a really good chapter. I enjoyed that more than chapter 1. I think it was because chapter 1 was mostly a tutorial. But that was fun. Play chapter 3 now? No! I'll be playing it whenever I will. Whenever I will. Crazy diamond present. Oh, this is Mondo's jacket. I finished chapter 3. Whoa. Okay, we're not doing this now. System, save. There we go. Okay, I saved. I should be okay now. I'm returning to the main menu. And I am gonna exit. How do you exit? Just escape? Okay, let's go to the chatting screen real quick. And let's say bye to YouTube, aka the VOD. Also, Pickled, thank you for the watch streak, sorry. 3 streaks, that's really fun, I like that. I don't know why my ghost chat didn't pick that up. But anyways, thank you, VOD, and thank you everybody in the stream. Bye, everyone. Not bye, everyone. Not yet. No, not yet. I just wanted to end the VOD. Bye, VOD.